Hi, this is Rebel, and I'm the Rebel Reseller. I'm new to the YouTube channels. This is, I believe, my 6th video. I've been an eBay seller for 22 years, and most of it's been full-time. This is our only income, so we have to take this very seriously. Today I'm going to be doing a haul video on what I picked up this weekend at yard sales, estate sales, and thrift stores. Okay, first item. I'm a plush reseller for the most part, but I am diversifying into other categories. But I'll always start with my first love, which is the stuffed animals that I've picked up for the weekend. I bought a lot, but I'm only going to show you a few. The rest are in piles down here. There wouldn't be no way I could make this video short enough to cover all of this. We'd be here hours. But I did pick some of my favorites out of here, and hopefully you'll learn a little bit about how you could be looking in yard sales and thrift stores for these types of toys. First thing I picked up was this Goond nursery rhyme. A lovey, but it's also kind of like a mat that you could put babies on. It's not the Dottie Dot. Sometimes if you look these up, there'll be one that says Dottie Dot. This one isn't. The Dottie Dot would have dots here. But I'll probably list him for about $20 to $30. And I paid 50 cents at a yard sale. I did find a Squishmallow this weekend. It's one of the smaller ones, and it doesn't really seem to have high value. I'll probably list it for about $10. Again, I paid probably 50 cents at a yard sale. All right, I went to a thrift store this weekend that I don't normally go to. And when I got there, she told me I could fill garbage bags, the big white garbage bags, full of stuffed animals for $10. So I ended up doing 2 bags, crammed, packed, and I'm going to show you a few of the things that I picked up. There was a whole bunch of Spark Create Imagine. I've mentioned this before. I like that brand. It seems to do well with reselling on eBay. All of the ones that I picked this weekend, all of them were new with the tag. This is the pink unicorn. I actually picked up 3 of these in that to fill a bag. I also got a blue dog. I actually got 7 of the blue dogs. They've got these cute little sparkly eyes. Again, it has its tag. Sometimes they're rattles, but these aren't rattles. Oh, the Spark Create Imagine Unicorn, I'll probably list for $10 to $15, and I had 3. Forgot that part. This is the blue dog. I'll probably list $10 to $12, and I got 7 of them. And then there was this pink bear. I actually got 2 of them, and this was one of the nicer ones in the group, and it sells for about $20. There was only one green sloth. He doesn't have his tag, but he is Spark Create Imagine, and he sells for about $8 to $10. And then last one in the group was this rainbow unicorn. It has its tag. I picked up 4 of these, and they sell for about $10 to $12. Again, just to reemphasize, I don't do free shipping, so when I say I'm going to list something for $10 to $12, that does not include shipping. I was looking for a green. This is The Ghoulie Monster by Gus Fink. It's going to need a bath, going in the washing machine. But they sell for about $10 to $15. I've never seen one of these. I've never heard of it. But I paid 50 cents at a yard sale. This is another brand I like to buy. I'm not quite sure. I think you can get this at Walmart. But it's Inter-American products. I pick this up all the time. They're just a nice quality plush. This is a striped dog, and I'm going to list it for $10 to $15. This is a Commonwealth Dalmatian dog. It's got some stains on it, but so I'm going to go ahead and give it a bath tonight. It actually sells for about $20 to $25, and I paid 50 cents at a yard sale. Okay. This is a vintage doll. It's by Kenner, and it's called a Hug-a-Bunch, and usually I'll have its bracelet. They usually are holding a little baby version of themselves in their hands here. This one did not come with it. It also has lost the elastic in its panties. But I pick these up all the time. I like to buy these. They're highly sought after. It's very dirty, so I'm going to try to get it cleaned up. You kind of got to be careful because they've got these very detailed eyelashes that you got to be careful when you're cleaning them up. But I will, if it gets cleaned up good enough, I'll list this for $20 to $25. I think every video I've showed you guys a tie. This is the tie Rags. He's a shaggy dog. He is from 2000, and he sells for $15 to $20. He doesn't have his tag, but that's okay. This was my find of the weekend, just my surprise find of a weekend. We stopped at an estate sale, I think it was on Friday, and I picked up quite a few little things, but this was Play School, and the head comes in and out. It's called a Tubby Turtle, and I looked it up. Comps are about $30 to $40, and I paid $1 at the estate sale for it. This is Fiesta. I like Fiesta, but it doesn't have a really high resale value. I thought this was quite unique. It has the straw hat, which poses an issue when you're trying to store these. I keep a lot of the ones that have like fragile things like this, or things that could get smushed, in their own little totes, and then I don't put a whole lot in there. But I couldn't find any comps on that, which I'm fine with that. I will usually look up Fiesta and see if I can find something that's comparable, and then just gauge a price on that. And then I do best offers on everything that I have listed, and if I get an offer that's reasonable, I will go ahead and accept it. But I will probably list this for $20 to $25. This is an older plush. It's by Hudson, but it was made for Target. I like grabbing stuff like this because I already have one listed, so this will be super easy. I don't have to take any pictures. I just up the quantity and put it in the same bin that the other one is in. And I have this currently listed for $15. But it's just a cute, I think this is vintage, so. I got this in the filler bags at the thrift store. That was $10. This is by American Greetings. It is vintage, 1983. It does need to be cleaned, and I'll probably have to do that by hand, because if you hear, there is a rattle inside of this. This is selling for about $15 to $25. I picked up this catchphrase game. This one's from 2004. Of course, I need to still test it, but the comps on this is about $12 to $15. I did pay $2 for it, but as long as it's working, it should be good. This is a Russ monkey. If you ever see plush that have these little rubber pacifiers attached to it, those are really good finds. This one's very tiny. It is a Russ Baby Chi-Chi. The pacifier fits right inside of the mouth. There's a lot of collectors that like this type of stuff, and I will list him somewhere between $15 and $25. This was another nice find. This brand is Animal Fair. There are several in this series that are highly collectible bolos. One of them is a dog called Henry. I'll try to remember to put some comps up when I'm editing this. I went to an estate sale one time because I saw Henry in the pictures, but by the time I got there, he was already picked up. But that was the day that I actually filled a trailer almost full of stuffed animals. So it was still a good find. This Animal Fair chimp sells between $30 and $40, even in the condition that he's in. I'll try to clean him up a little bit, but I won't. He's full of the nutshells, so I try not to put those types of things in the washing machine unless I really need to. The last plush is another brand. I pick up when it's in good condition. It's Caltoy. It's just a normal plush, but this one caught my eye because my favorite color is purple. I did see a couple of them listed. I didn't see comps, which again, I'm fine with that, so I'll probably list him for about $10 to $15. All right, and that's all the stuffed animals I'm going to show today. I did pick up some other items. We went to an estate sale on Friday, and there was the set of 4 Tabasco goblets. They are very dirty, and I'm hoping it's the type of dirty that's easy to come off of this and not the type that damages glass. But I paid $6 for a set of 4, and the comps are showing about $20 for a lot of 2. So I'm going to get these cleaned up and see what happens. It's funny because I just bought me one of these because my son broke mine. But I picked this up at an estate sale. They had it for $2, and it is comping even used, which I need to test it, $25 to $30. We were at an estate sale. My husband picked up this thermos picnic jug. I have the box too. I think we paid $4, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna break something. $4 for it. It's in really good condition. It just needs a good cleaning where it has sat out. But it is comping for about $30 to $40. I picked up a couple of blankets at an estate sale. I like to buy baby blankets. This type right here is called a thermal weave. This looks brand new because it's not all stretched out and it has nice little fringe on the edge. I will probably list this for probably $15 to $20. I paid $1 at the estate sale for it. And then I picked this one up for $3. It is very cute. I'm assuming it's a baby blanket. It has these cherubs on it. But what's cool about it is one side is blue, and when you flip it over, it's reversed, and the other side is pink. I saw one listed. I didn't see comps, but it was selling for, I think, $25. So that's probably what I'll do also. Oh, I did pick this up. At first I was all excited because I thought this was the vintage one, but this is actually the one that came out in, I think, 2014. 2010, I believe. But I paid $3 at an estate sale. It does work, and it did have the records, which I'm not going to fight with to get it out. These, because it's not the vintage one, it sells for $10 to $15. I like Fisher Price, especially the vintage stuff, but I may keep this one anyway to go with my newly acquired collection that I'm starting, until I can find a vintage one that I can replace it with. Oh, also, we decided, we were just talking the other day, and there's a vintage antique store that is in our area. So we went over and talked to them because I have lots of stuff that I have bought over the years and years, and they just don't get listed. They're big, they're breakable. So we have decided to open up, there goes our lights again, to open up a vendor's booth in this antique mall. So that's going to be my new direction for some of the stuff that I've bought that I just haven't gotten it on eBay. The good thing is I have a lot to work on to put in there, and hopefully it's going to clean out a lot of my profit piles that just seem to keep going and going and going. But it's changed my attitude about when I'm looking at yard sales and estate sales. I don't just automatically say no to something because I don't want to ship it, or, you know, just something is wrong with it, but not wrong enough that I shouldn't buy it. So it's changed our attitude about what we're going to do. So it's going to be a new adventure for us to get stuff to go in our vendor's booth, plus putting stuff on eBay. But saying all that, I went to a church sale. Saturday was a terrible rainy day, so I ended up just running to the 2 church sales in our area to see what they had, but I was also looking stuff that we could use to display things in the vendor's booth. But I found this, and normally this would be something I wouldn't buy. I have this, and there's actually 4 little glasses that go with it. Very fragile. I paid $5 at the church sale. It is actually by Dansk, and it's blueberry swirl cocktail set. As you can see, I paid $5 for it, and it comps for $30 to $40. So it's something I'm gonna probably start out in the vendor's booth, maybe listing or trying to sell it for $20 or $25 just to get it gone. But if it sits there for a while, I may go ahead and put it on eBay. This, I bought 4 of these at a yard sale. She wanted $1 each, but they are marked McCoy USA with a 60/20, and I haven't found any on eBay. There was a lot in this style, but they had something on them, so I'm just wondering if this was something you could have done, like a decorate yourself type thing. But I'm gonna have to do some more research on this, and if I can't figure it out, then my go-to is always to auction. But I've got 4 of them. I also picked up these fish platters at an estate sale we went to. I paid $1.50 for it. It said made in Portugal, Nito and Gomez, and I'm still doing some research on this. But it's just something I decided, why not? Just pick it up. Along with that one, I bought these, and there's 2 of them. I also paid $1.50 for each of these. They're like a heavy, heavy ceramic. And on the back, they say oven proof USA. And again, I'm probably just going to put these in the vendor booth. Probably $10 to $12 each. I bought some more brass. That's been our thing the last couple of weeks, to just pick up brass. These look like they're curtain tiebacks with roses or some kind of flower. They are very heavy. I think they were marked made in India. I haven't found anything quite comparable to this, so I'm going to do some more research. But more than likely, I may list these for $30 to $40. The couple of things we found, we were at, where was this, an estate sale?
Thrift store.
Thrift store.
With the, you got the fill-a-bag.
Oh yeah, the fill-a-bag. And my husband was looking at this and he couldn't find any comps on it. But I thought, why not? I don't think, what, did they charge us $1 for it?
It was, yeah, $1.
$1, but it's a University of North Carolina Tar Heels cloth, tablecloth. And it's obviously old, with the price of $5.99 originally. And I haven't found any comps either myself, so more than likely I'm either going to shoot really high for $25, $30, or I might auction. I always decide at the last minute what I'm going to do. All right, the last two things I picked up this weekend that I wanted to share is these vintage appliances. This is a Presto We Cookery electric pressure cooker. And I paid $1 at the churchyard sale for it. And it does have its jiggler and the electric and the little insert in the bottom. Of course, I'll have to test it to make sure it works. But these are comping about $30 to $40 plus shipping. And then I also found this at that same church sale, and it is a Farberware electric skillet. I paid $5, and it too had all of its parts. And once it gets cleaned up and tested, it sells for $40 to $50. So I think it's a very good weekend that I had. I have lots more of plush down here on the floor that I just didn't get a chance to show you guys. So I've got my work cut out for this week. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Sometimes I feel like I'm rushing through this, but I appreciate those of you that are watching. If you're new, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will be doing a what sold probably tomorrow, and then we'll try to get it out Tuesday or Wednesday. Thank you for watching. Alright, this is my do-over again, because my husband forgot to remind me to show you my favorite non-toy thing for the weekend. I went to a yard sale, the same one where I bought the McCoy cups, and found these glassware. I'll try to get as close as I can. They are bikini-clad women.
You have a glare.
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm trying.
There.
There's one. There's 4 designs, but I have 7 cups. And they're just very scantily clad with bikinis. I have those 2. And then I have these. And then this, I think, is one of my favorite. Oh yeah, there we go. See it? And then this one. But so far, my husband did some research for me. All we're finding out so far is that it looks like they were made in a place in Spain.
Slovakia.
Oh, Slovakia.
Yeah, one of them was made in There was a similar set made in Slovakia, but the ones that were listed on a Spanish, Spanish website. I can't remember the name of the website though.
Right, but we didn't find any comps on eBay. I'm going to check Terapeak to see if I can find anything But believe me, when you put bikini wearing women glasses, you don't get this type of stuff in your search.
Yeah, the Spanish site, there were 5 of them listed for €100.
Right. So more than likely, I'm going to do the 4 that I have that are all different, and then the other 3 auctions. But if, of course, if anybody knows exactly what those are, you could please leave me a comment about it. But yeah, that's been my favorite find for the weekend. And I'm going to probably try to get them listed as soon as possible because I think they might go high. Again, so this is me saying goodbye.